said 2.0 support on the USB virtual.
Or 3.0 support. Okay. On your VirtualBox, if you do have it, if you go into machine, okay, settings, machine settings, there's like the USB in here. Did you have more options than 1.1?
No, I just have 1.1.
Really? Okay, that's strange.
I just downloaded it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I have well, actually, let's do this right now. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and install the most current version, but I know for a fact 2.0 was in there last time I checked. So let's go VirtualBox, try to upgrade it. Try to upgrade it and see what the deal is. Okay.
It looks like there's a add USB filter on the side next to the USB device filter box.
Oh yeah. I tried that, but it wasn't. I'm looking for general 2.0 support, not actually just the device. It works. I mean, the device works, but it's not working like it should. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to upgrade this. I'm going to upgrade it and see what the deal is. Yep, sure do. And installing the virtual extension pack like crazy. USB won't even work without the extension pack. Let's give it a Oh, the mysteries of VirtualBox. Let's go.
Clear logs to hide the evidence of compromise. In the previous labs, you have seen different steps that attackers take during the system. Am I really muted?
And actually, it might be time to get. It might be time to actually start using VMware. I've noticed that this is becoming a little bit. VirtualBox has been kind of weird in the last 6 months or so. Okay, it's installed. Let's go install an extension pack. Why not?
So in previous labs, you've seen different steps that attackers take during the system hacking lifecycle. They start with gaining access to the system, escalating privileges.
Yeah, it does. Oh, hey, look at that.
Executing malicious applications and hiding files. However, to maintain their access to the target system,
from what I remember, it's a little bit more robust. You can actually tailor your networks your virtual networks a little bit more tightly defined. Yeah, I would say that VMware has more functionality in there. However, there is going to be a price point associated with VMware, but I do believe you can get the VMware Player in there. I mean, like for me personally, I've only used VMware for work, so I've never actually looked at the actual prices it would be. Anyone here use VMware? Right now? Ah, there you go. Hey, thanks. Oh, man. Boom. There you go. Looks like all I need to do is I just installed it like 2 weeks ago. That's the thing. It's 2 weeks ago. I shouldn't have to install new updates all the time. Like, listen to me talk. Well, Aiden didn't patch and update his software. Well, Aiden, as you know from CND and Security Plus, the one most important feature to do on your software is to make sure it's patched and updated. So that's really on you, Aiden.
Well, what's weird is like when I try to do the check for updates on the VirtualBox, it says I'm running the most recent version. So
yeah. which version is it? Here, if you go to About section over here, there's a 6122R14800. I'll tell you right now, VirtualBox sends out. I feel like I get the back screen like every time I turn on VirtualBox. They're constantly making updates. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so if I go to settings, I check the settings over there. Got my USB, got my 2.0. Yeah, let's go ahead and use 2.0 controller. Okay, I do have 3.0, but I don't need it for Linux. I don't need it for Kali. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy and see what happens. If Kali hangs at boot, then that means something is wrong. Usually, if I log in at the login screen, that's when the devices are mounted. If it hangs and I can't use it, that usually means something is still wrong with the USB. Looking good so far. Let's see what happens there. Oh, technically free. Uh-oh, something. Okay. That's good. Maybe I'm just a little impatient. Okay. All right. This is making me a little bit weary right there. Oh, it's turning green. Okay, so USB is turning green. Let's log in and let's see how long this hangs. Usually, when it hangs for a really long time, then that means something wonky is happening. And oh, okay. That's actually a little bit more responsive than what I remember from last time I did this. Okay, let's see here. Okay. It's the adapter is there. Let's go put it into promiscuous mode. Start with that 0. Okay. And how long is it gonna hang? Oh, it didn't hang. Fancy. Analog NG arrow dump. Let's see what happens here. Now what? Let's just hit the history, and this is grep for arrow. Okay. I did not have my history turned on during that, so okay, that's fine. Arrow.ng. Let's go ahead and see if it behaves any differently. Okay. Looks a little bit. Okay. I can't tell if it's better. Let's open up Mousepad. Let's go back over to the Moto network and let's see if I can get something over here. All right, we'll see that. All right, make this a little bit bigger. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was the hardware? Or is it the firmware? Let's see. Okay. Let's go ahead, arrow dump here. And I am looking for Moto. Okay, so Moto's in 70. There you go. There you are, my good man. Copy that. E6. The SSID. Okay. Write to a file, call it generic. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, pep checker. Okay, that's me. I was there when that joke was invented, Taylor. All right, so it looks like it looks good. I shall see. All right. Bust this out. Let's see what happens. Go on. N? Was that what I was doing? N? Let's see if we can capture that. 10 of these little itty bitty guys. Okay. A, B. It worked. Captured. All right. So it was something that had to do. Well, it wasn't the kernel. It was VirtualBox. VirtualBox did it again. But wow, we're at it. Is anyone else paying attention except Taylor? Let's just finish up. Let's finish this up. So to natively break it. Oh yeah. Look at this. My temperature throttling died. It was like, nope. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead, since we do have a packet capture called generic right there, the generic cap right there. What we can do is basically crack it now. Air crack. What's our share? Wordless. TXT against the BSID that was there. That we were attacking, and then the capture file was just called plain old generic cap right here. And while you guys are on your labs, let's see if we can break this guy's network. Right. So it'll take 24 minutes to run 13 million permutations. So let's see if my neighbor Moto is able. We can do that. And again, we can probably. I mean, like, yes, we can translate this to HTTPX, and then also try to use Hashcat with it. So we'll give that addition. God damn. Well, I guess I'm very, you know what? I'm very happy because that was a problem that's been around for a while. But I've upgraded Linux. I've upgraded Aircrack, like not Aircrack, but I've upgraded I've upgraded VirtualBox like 3 or 4 times. So that problem has arisen.
Does upgrading VirtualBox remove the extensions?
No, but I usually reinstall an extension every time I upgrade.
So what's the difference between this Aircrack that's running now and the other Hashcat that you were running on PowerShell?
Not really any main differences. The only thing is this is very limited to what I can do. Aircrack is very limited to basically just mainly dictionary files. You could do other things, but the main difference is I'm running through my VM with Aircrack as opposed to PowerShell, where I'm running through my VM where I'm using the CPU, whereas in PowerShell I'm using the GPU. So that's why you'll always see me use Windows Aircrack, because I have direct access to my hardware to my GPU from Windows. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have there are certain cards that you can access from the virtual machine. Like if you had a Pascal or something like that from something with a Pascal chipset, there is support for it through VirtualBox and VMs, but it's kind of an exotic configuration. You might as well just find the easiest way is to just export it into Windows shared drive. Not sure if this is going to work, but it's going to go run through, see what happens. All right, well, I'll be here if you guys need me. I'm going to go on mute, and I'll just leave this running. I'll just leave this running right here. That YouTube video. Oh, by the way, guys, this is all on YouTube as well. So if you guys want to look at the YouTube channel, it's on there also. Everything is working. Where everything was working, I should say.
Is that the same as the video that's on your Google Drive?
No, the
Okay.
video is a little bit different. It has no branding on it. I'm not talking to students.
Okay. Yeah, because the one on your Google Drive stopped as soon as you captured the handshake. That's why I didn't know what to do after.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that it actually cut off in there. No, there should be the full Monty on YouTube. It could probably get updated. Should probably get updated sooner or later.
Quick question for you as far as cleaning up your hacking afterwards. Couldn't you just do a factory reset on the laptop or whatever device you've hacked to get rid of your tracks?
Wait. On the laptop?
On whatever device, there's usually like a reset to factory settings.
The reset factory settings. So if you were hacking a phone,
or just any type of device, like wouldn't it just be easier instead of trying to download some kind of program to clean it to just?
I mean, the idea is, if you try to clean it out that way, then, somebody may not be able to see that you, for sure, if you did a factory reset the device, then somebody knows for sure that something went wrong, whereas if you try to clean it up, you basically are saying, okay, I might need to go back into here sooner or later, so you would be putting that persistence back in there. So I guess you could say is, what is your ultimate intent? You can do a factory reset on the device, but a forensics analyst can recover the hard drive just as easily.
Okay. Okay.
I have a question about forensics and analysts, actually, if you're there.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Like what would it take for a forensics analyst to get involved? Like stuff has to be stolen or a crime has to be committed for it to get to that level, right?
No, not particularly. I mean, there's forensics outfits that are out there that do investigate like work stuff. Like let's say something happens at your work, and you can engage a forensics lab, an independent forensics lab, to be involved in it. If you guys are trying to go for litigation, the police aren't going to do if it's like a civil thing, unless there's a blatant crime. The police aren't really going to investigate it, so usually somebody will need to engage like a third party, like a third party consultancy.
Oh, are there private forensic investigators for cyber crimes?
That's what I did. That is
Wow.
what I did for a living. I'm actually a private investigator, a registered private investigator in Arizona. Come to think of it, because I needed that certification in order for me to work on criminal or investigative stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a good gig. It's definitely a very good gig to get into. I would say forensics, if you can get into that niche, definitely extremely in demand. Especially if you get an NCASE or Celebrite certification, you're good.
Did you ever wear a fedora?
I wanted to, but I couldn't pull it off. I wanted to wear a slimming suit with a skinny tie and a fedora, and I wanted a badge and a gun, but they wouldn't let me.
I don't know if that would really blend in very well.
Anyway, I tried. I want to be the private detective look. That was the good stuff. Oh my god, that's good stuff.
So, I mean, obviously, there's probably a lot you can't talk about, but like what kind of things would, like individual civilians would come ask you to investigate something for them? Like what kind of things?
Usually with law firms. Most of the time I would work with law firms when they were going through a thing called e-discovery, or they wanted to investigate things. We would go through like employees, most of the time it's like employees' hard drives, laptops, business partners investigating each other, people in the middle of lawsuits. We would pull up hard drives and look for key evidence in there, basically based on what they wanted to look for. Sometimes you'd have criminal investigation, but it's rare. Yeah, you would have a criminal investigation. The majority of the work was just basically cell phones and laptops, and then your occasional Surface Pros that you would get. Surface that you just get in there. Since I was working for a consultancy, that was the majority of it. Sometimes we would engage with law enforcement if we were able to do something that they were not able to. But usually, most of the time, when it comes to like the bulk of my work, it was all basically behind lawsuits or workplace stuff like harassment or anything like that.
Interesting. Good to know. Are forensics more difficult on Apple devices and computers?
No, not really. It's all the same in all reality. I mean, I'll tell you right now, most of forensics is basically taking an image of a hard drive and then finding out how that operating system works and where it writes certain artifacts and looking for those artifacts. If you're like looking for somebody, like let's say, hey, we suspect this guy we suspect this individual over here had this file on his hard drive at one time, and you try to recover it, or we suspected that this individual violated policy because he installed Dropbox on his computer and he uploaded some files. So you would be like, okay, so let's go see if he ever installed Dropbox. And there's some key registry entries that you look for, some artifacts that Dropbox leaves behind after it gets installed. That's the stuff that you look at. And when you write down your deposition, you kind of basically write out what you found, and then that's essentially it, just writing the facts. In all reality, to be honest with you, I think it's a very, very low-key, very stress-free job if you get in the right place. You can't make the evidence appear. You know what I mean? You can only look for it at the best of your abilities.
That makes sense.
Whereas when you're penetration testing, you're like all the pressure's on you to like find a loophole or a key to get in. So there's definitely a difference in the mentality there, or the mentality there. Oh, by the way, Ray, I'm looking at your OIDs right now. Are you sure it was 30? Okay, so it was 32 BB, 32 9 Bravo D65 39 9B D6. Hey, Ray, you're absolutely sure that's the MAC address? I can't find it either. I find that highly unlikely, unless I find that highly unlikely that somebody set up a honeypot in their apartment. Actually, that's not entirely infeasible. Somebody set up a honeypot in their apartment, changed the MAC address to something random, waiting for somebody to connect to it. Maybe I would say 25%, 10% chance. Maybe. How'd you get the MAC address, Ray?
I downloaded that app.
The Aircrack? Oh, the app itself. Oh, you download the Wi-Fi analyzer app.
Yeah, Wi-Fi analyzer.
That's giving you that, huh? Yeah, I've looked in several databases and I can't find that 329B. I can't imagine it being, well, I mean, the way how it works is that usually MAC addresses are going to be given out by an organization. MAC addresses are doled out by organization. So usually they have a predictable prefix. Let me Google this a little bit more. Can you double check that for me, Ray? 32, 9 Bravo, D6.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of it so I could watch it, and it's 32, 9 Bravo, Goose 6, 58, F7, 0 Delta.
Yeah, it's not, I'm looking at like 3 or 4 databases here, and nothing has popped up for it. Yeah, still nothing. Why would that be? Why would a manufacturer have no MAC address in here? Unless it's extremely brand new, as in a new brand. I find that hard to believe, though.
Yeah, there's not too many new brands at TVs.
All right, well, let's try. Let me try. I saw a new TV open right now for me too. So let's go ahead and see the new TV that was open. That I saw a little bit earlier, and see what the MAC address was for that one. Because I think I got the exact same thing you did. Let's see here. So they just let this run for a little bit.
Your Hashcat, I think you said it had stops due to overheating. Is there not a variable to limit the hashes per second so that you don't overheat? You're muted if you're talking.
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's a very good point. I've actually never looked at throttling. But yeah, you should be able to throttle Hashcat, the Hashcat speed. Let me take a look at that. Let's see.
Or are there settings to keep the fans up to boost cooling on that thing or something?
Yeah, my fans are ready 100%. Yeah, the fans are controlled by my ASUS controller. They're ready spinning as fast as possible. Actually, I have a cooling system on it too. It just basically, it just isn't enough to cool the demand for it.
My laptop, when the screen shuts off, the fans shut off.
Oh, I have mine set up to whenever my computer's on, it's using 100%.
I adjusted the settings, but every time the screen goes into power save, it just shuts it off for the fans.
Do you have a aftermarket, or do you have your what type of laptop is it?
It's one of the ROG laptops.
So the ROG Strikes that from Asus, yeah, that's what that's what I use as well.
It's
I don't have any issues. I have a cooling pad that it's sitting on.
I thought about doing something like that, but usually I, carrying it around everywhere.
Oh yeah, this is 17 inches, so I don't carry it around everywhere. I just was dumb and I bought a 17-inch laptop. I was just like, nah. I thought I was going to, and then I was like, oh, this is too much. This is just way too much. So I got myself a Razer for my. Well, I had myself a Razer for my daily driver, but the wife took that for her daily driver. Still very bitter about that.
I had a 17-inch once, and it was just
that Razer laptop though, she uses it for Excel and Zoom, and I'm like, you're hurting my heart. You're hurting my heart using that laptop.
Yeah, you could buy something fairly cheap for a laptop that'll do that just fine.
Yeah, I'm just telling that to her. She likes the streamline. She likes the fact that it's very thin and it's very sleek. One thing I didn't like about the Razers, though, I mean, I'm talking about these Razers over here. The one thing I didn't like about the Razers is that Razer Blade 14. Razer Blade 14. Yeah, that's the one thing I really like about these lasers is that not lasers, but these things is that they're extremely streamlined, very thin, and very powerful at the same time. Is it worth the price tag? Yeah, not really. If you're not a gamer, I don't think it's really worth the price tag. I think it's just a convenience and form factor that I think it's worth it. You can probably get one for a lot cheaper than that. Might as well buy a Mac, right?
No.
And there you go. There you go. This is basically what is a reasonable one. The only problem with this is it's so sleek. The keys don't have like no give, so it's really weird to type on it. It's really weird to type on these keyboards. And you know what? And I'll tell you guys right now, I hate typing on laptop keyboards because my palm always touches this the mouse pad.
Yes.
And I cannot, for the life of me, I spend 24 hours. Usually I've spent 24 hours straight on a computer, and I have, for the life of me, have not been able to get past my palm touching the thing. You did? Nice. I mean, like, you can put Linux on Mac. They're all good. Macs are good. Don't give them too much grief. Yeah, they're all right. What kind of Macs did you get?
I actually just got a MacBook Air with the M1 chip, just because I've gone through like 3 Windows laptops in the last 4 years. They don't seem to have the same lifespan. So I'm gonna try Mac for my like mobile PC needs.
Yeah, you're probably. I mean, like, it's good. I mean, like, I know a lot of people that are very, very confident that prefer the Macs. But then again, I mean, look at this little guy over here. Look at you. Hi, how you doing? I like you a lot. That is a sassy looking screw. That's sassy. Okay.
Plus, I want to learn more about how you can actually secure Macs and stuff.
No, in that case, head on over to CISsecurity.org. There's benchmarks on how to secure Mac OS. In all honesty, I'll tell you right now, Macs are probably more secure than Windows systems. Usually, in a closed environment like the Mac system is, they're pretty buttoned down. Death Adder. Let's see. Wait, the Death Adder is a mouse, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got myself something. I'm all Razer up around my end over here. Razer everything. Razer mouse pad, Razer keyboard, Razer this, Razer headset. Is Razer the best brand in the world? I don't think so. I just like the RGB. Oh, but you know what? Razer Exazon, Razer Nari. Oh, this thing is so sweet. Oh my God, I love this thing so much. There's vibration in these. There's vibration in here, so it feels like you have the shock around you. Yeah. You know, you can load Linux on that thing. You know that? Linux, you can install Linux over your Mac OS. Plus, you can also have Boot Camp as well, so you can do a bunch of stuff there. And there is VirtualBox for Mac booting, so you can do that. Don't bother booting. Dual booting is just locking in your resources. You're locking in your resources into a device you're not using. I would highly recommend just using virtualization. There's really no difference, in all honesty.
Didn't the Apple CEO just recently admit that the Apple, environment is getting a lot more malware and stuff in it?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much just known to everyone. Basically, there's been a lot of malware in the iOS, as in the mobile, the cellular platform. Yeah, I mean, just with in time, as the market share increases, the criminals are going to follow the money. Yeah, it's not really surprising. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a boot camp, that's all good. Whatever you would like, my man. The world is your oyster.
Yeah, I can get this work right now.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll grab something to eat real quick, and then that's it. I'll be right back.
Stop. Ah! No, that's not what I want. No. Doggone it. Ah, no. Stupid pop-up. Ah. Oh, come here, baby. Come here. Yeah. Oh, come here, my baby. Oh. Yeah. Give me the scritches. Yes, you want the scritches. Here you go, guys. Here you go. Bask in the glory of Paris. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, so I couldn't really do that because when I ran the test program, it does not do anything. Yeah. Yeah. So hide a Trojan using Sway's cryptor and make it undetectable to various antivirus programs. Look at her, isn't she so cute? Yeah, you're so cute. So we're gonna hide the Trojan. Search Windows Mint Machine. Open Google Chrome. Oops, not that one. Google Chrome. Yeah, you get the scratches. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Yeah, you're such a good girl today. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we need to go to choose file. Okay, navigate to the location where I saved the malware. Where did I save the malware? Oh no. You're so cute. Yeah. Little Elvis. Did I save to the desktop? Crap. Where did I save that thing? It's got to be somewhere on this PC, right? So type in test.exe. Yes. Open. Okay. Firm upload. All right. AdAware, Bitdefender, Komodo. 62 out of 71 antivirus programs have detected test.exe. All right, so we're going to the drive. Oh, doggone it, you went to my D drive. No, don't do that. Close that window. All right, CEH tools. So we're going to module 7, malware threats. Cryptors. Yeah, you're such a good puppy. You're such a good puppy. All right, cryptor.exe. File. And they want me to do yeah. Do you want attention, baby? Yeah, you want the scratchies. Like, whoever thought of this as a good idea to like put this stupid crap up here? Dumb. Let's hit a search. Okay, open that. Okay, once the file selected, check the startup. Mutex and disable UAC. Click. Save it to the desktop. Okay. XMS web browser share, Google Chrome. Okay, we're going to upload the Trojan. Upload, choose a file. Should be on our desktop. Oh, it tickles so much. It tickles so much. and just keep kissing me, and it tickles so much. All right, that is still looking pretty. I'd say half, more than half right now. It didn't work. Let's see. Trojan types. Access Trojans. Double click the NJRAT. Dude, like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Come on. Freaking stop appearing down there. All right. Okay, default port, click start. All right, so I'm gonna go here. Let me get to the shared network. CEH tools. Crap, where is it? Should be server.exe somewhere in here. Maybe it's on the shared network. Yeah. No. Okay, encrypted file. Where's Dog, you drive me crazy. You lick me too much. You must stop. You must stop. You shall not lick me. Holy cow, dog. You stop. Stop. Oh, I don't have an arm anymore. She licked it off. Okay, sweetheart. There you go. Yeah, that's better. You don't need to lick me. Ah! Does anybody else feel like dog tongues can sometimes, after a while, feel like sandpaper on your skin? So it feels like right now. It feels like sandpaper. Now, cat tongue's obviously sandpaper. But I'm just saying, like after a while, dog licking you in the same exact spot. Yeah, I can't get it to work. Yeah, these Trojans I cannot get to work. All right, create a server using ProRat tool. Attackers use malware to steal personal information, financial data, business information from targets. ProRat is a remote administration tool created by the Pro Group. ProRat was written in the C programming language, is capable of working with all Windows OSs. ProRat was designed to allow users to control their own computers remotely from other computers. However, attackers have co-opted it for their own nefarious purposes. Some hackers take control of remote computer systems to conduct an out-of-service attack, which renders the target system unavailable for normal personal or business use. These targeted systems include high-profile web servers such as banks and credit card gateways. As with other Trojan horses, ProRat uses a client and server. It opens a port on the computer that allows the client to perform numerous operations on the server, the victim machine. Some of ProRat's malicious actions on the victim's machine include logging keystrokes, stealing passwords, taking full control over files, drive formatting, opening and closing a DVD tray, hiding taskbar, desktop, and start button, viewing system information. An ethical hacker, pentester can use ProRat to audit their own network against remote access Trojans. So we're going to go here. We're going to go ProRat. ProRat.exe. Okay, click create. Oh, there it is. Stop looking at me, dog. Oh my gosh. Stop looking at me. Just stop it. Thank you. Let's go to notifications. Okay. General settings button. Uncheck the highlighted option. Okay, so they want me to check all of those. Okay. Oh my gosh, come on. You can do this. All right. Bind with file.
All right, guys, 3:48. I am gonna skedaddle. You guys do whatever you guys want, and whoever is going to be in charge is going to be the very first person in leaving the meeting. All right, Arturo, you're the very top person. You guys have a good night. We'll go.
And you too, take it easy.
Take it easy, guys. Tomorrow.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, let's see. Images, my car. Okay. Server extension button under server extension. exe has icons for boxes ticked. Under the server icon button. Okay. Create server will be saved. Okay. So going to the other Windows server. CEH. Threats. Rat. ProRat. Find a server. Click. So double clicked it. Click Windows 10 to switch back to Windows 10 machine. IP address and the IP field. That I already created server 1.0.1.1.6. Click connect. It's complete. I don't even remember creating a password. That's awkward. Now you're connected with the machine. ProRat begins to monitor user accounts. Discussion collect. PC info. Victim machine is shown screenshot. Click on keylogger. Log. Let me see what we got here. Notepad. Give them my deepest, darkest secret. Ugh. Let's see what we got. The victim is writing a message or entering username. You can capture login. Click to just 10. Read log. I knew it. He loves waffles. Oh, son of a snitch. And I'll click registry button. Registry. Okay. So the registry. Root key. All right. Everybody now. Help. Good. I don't know how to get out of the registry editor. Yeah, I can't. What the frick? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. All right. So now we can hit disconnect. Wow, it doesn't even. I think that's odd. Thief, rat, Trojan. Thief is a remote access Trojan written in Delphi. Allows remote attack carriers access to the system via port 9871. Thief is a Windows-based application for both client and server. The Thief server is a virus that you install on the target computer, and the Thief client is what you then use to control the virus. The versions of the created client or host appearance of its website may differ from that of this lab. However, the actual process of creating the server and client is the same. Generally, an attacker might send a server executable to the victim machine and entice the victim into running it. In this lab, for demonstration purposes, we are directly executing the file of the machine Windows Server 2016. Go back. Up. Thief. Server 210.exe. Up. Thief. We need to open client 210.exe. Okay. It's okay, babe. It's okay. My foot's falling asleep. It's okay. It's okay. 016. Connection accepted. Now on Windows 10, you have successfully established. Click the computer information icon from the lower part. Window. PC notes. Okay. Click the spy icon. Spy. You perform various operations. Click here for instance, selecting task manager. Oh, that's pretty cool. Task manager. Click refresh. That's cool. Select process. Click the. Oops. Spy menu, hit keylogger. Cancel. All right, let's go to Emma. Haha. Okay. Infect the target system using a virus. Well, I need to go. But yeah, that's the next lab we're going to do on the malware threats. Infect the target system with a virus. All right, we'll save that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.